Racing continues from the Spa, Saratoga 2020, and the New York Racing Association has released the 2020 H. Allen Jerkens nominations, formerly the King's Bishop, and yes, Richard Dutrow, he would be beaming at some of these nominations. Let's take a look. Usually the Jerkens draws an 8, 9, 10 horse field, and some good horses and some interesting cutbacks possibly coming in store for this year's Jerkens. Let's start off with the big winner at the Belmont meet, and that is No Parole. Of course, he won the Woody Stephens by 3 lengths, kind of dominated on the front end. There was a little bit of a speed bias that day, though, and so now he's got to come back and prove it at 7 furlongs at the Spa. Basin is an interesting cutbacker, possibly. He has been nominated to the Jerkens, and of course he's been trying those long-distance races throughout the Kentucky Derby Trail, participated at Oaklawn Park, then the last time out, kind of finished off the board with not a lot of interest at Keeneland in the Bluegrass. I've been waiting for the cutback all summer long for Basin. It looks like it might finally happen in the Jerkens. Collusion Illusion, debating whether going to stay at Del Mar and run against older horses or ship east and face on some of the best crack sprinters on the East Coast. Collusion Illusion, a fast sprinter based on the West Coast. Echo Town, a nice workout on Monday. Looks like he's going to be going. Of course, last time out, he couldn't handle No Parole at Belmont. Let's see if Saratoga makes a difference for Echo Town. One of the more interesting horses will be 8 Rings. Bob Baffert's put a string of workouts into him in June and July. Disappointing effort in the Bachelor Stakes at Oaklawn Park to start off the year. And then, of course, he finished last year with a no-show effort in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile. I've always thought this horse was more of a sprinter all along. He's going to have a string of workouts, and 7 furlongs should be a good distance for him. And I think he could maybe stretch out as an older horse, you never know, or at least be a factor in some of those winter races at Santa Anita. Mischievous Alex has announced that they are going to run in the Jerkens. They nominated, so he's still 10th in the Kentucky Derby points. No word yet if he's going to point to the Kentucky Derby. I don't think so. He looks more like a flat-out sprinter. But remember, he had some big efforts at Gulfstream Park over the winter. Then we've got Shoplifted. He was kind of bet down in the Woody Stephens. Couldn't take advantage of the speed because the speed never really came back in that day. No Parole. But I think Shoplifted's going to get some play here in the Jerkens possibly. And then Sonneman, a late scratch at Monmouth. Is he going to go to the Travers, or maybe he could be a cutback horse too? His best 2 wins were at 7 furlongs and a mile breaking his maiden, and then 7 furlongs at Gulfstream Park. So interesting, Sonneman. And then Tapit to win a nice 5 furlong workout. Of course, he blew the doors off a couple of nice horses in Mystic Guide, and also a comeback winner out of that race in Country Grammar. Tapit to win, tried to stretch out of the Belmont, was no match for Tiz the Law, but now he could be cutting back to 7 furlongs in the Jerkens. And then 3 Technique. Of course, the big wins last year at Belmont at 7 furlongs. Everybody thought he's more of a one-turn horse. Tried to stretch it out at Oaklawn Park. We could possibly see him on the cutback. For Bill Parcells and the boys, 3 Technique on the nominations list for the H. Allen Jerkens. Could be a rousing rendition. Of course, the August 1st card at Saratoga is going to feature the Whitney. It's going to feature the Jerkens, and also possibility of Midnight Bassoon in the Personal Ensign. Place your bets. It's August 1st, Saratoga at the Spa. And of course, remember, ring that bell for notifications. Hit that subscribe button. Smash that like button also if you need to get updated on new videos coming out. And share this video with all your horse racing friends. Racing from Saratoga 2020.